Now, calorie control is required for weight loss, and in the sense that a deficit needs to be created. But this is where the anti-reality crowd starts screaming calories in and calories out doesn't apply. They just refuse to accept reality and just deny that it works. It does, it's just that their education is limited and their bias is really strong. But I also agree that telling someone just to eat less or count calories is not always the best approach, as studies have shown. Weight loss per the individual's perspective is a lot more complicated than the mechanisms. If it wasn't, I wouldn't have been borderline obese for nearly 10 years and could have just been borderline obese for one. Here's some examples of me 10 years ago. Everyone is different and different approaches should be applied per the individual. But the overall driving goal should be to drive calories below expenditure. And you don't need to just focus on calories to achieve that. People that have tried just counting calories and failed is partly fueling the attitudes of the anti-calories in, calories out brigade. But fail or not, it still applies. There are various different approaches, like just focusing on whole foods, or set a vegetable target, or program meal timings. List goes on, but they're all approaches which can be in a roundabout way achieving a calorie deficit. You may not be actually counting calories, but your actions may help you reduce the calories, as the goal direction still needs to be a higher energy expenditure than consumption, or the calories in have to be lower than the calories out, because if not, you're not losing any weight. Reality is that most populations that traditionally succeed with just counting calories tend to be athletic populations. They understand what all these different approaches mechanism is and just focus directly on that. Downside is when the athletic population preach that to the general population with no regard to the fact that we don't all live the same lives. We have different influences and abilities with regards to our approach towards nutrition. And at the end of the day, an approach needs to be manageable to be achievable. One person may be happy counting calories and it's successful for them, and another person may be happy focusing on portion sizes and meal timings and it's successful for them. Focusing and understanding what's going to work for each person is going to maximize adherence, because without adherence, nothing's going to work regardless of the approach.